everyone. Welcome back to Speak English FM. I'm Lucy, and I'm sitting here with my favorite co-host, smiling because I know you're tuning in from all over the world.
And I'm Ben. Hi, friends. If this is your first time with us, pull up a chair, grab a cup of tea or coffee, whatever you like, and just relax. We're not here to lecture you. We're just two friends having a real conversation in natural, everyday English.
Exactly. And today, I'm so excited about this one. We're going to talk about travel. Not the perfect Instagram version, but the real stuff. The adventures that make your heart race, the funny mistakes, the moments that stay with you forever. You know, those stories that make you want to book a ticket right now.
Lucy, you read my mind. I was literally looking at flight prices last night. But first, quick question for you listening right now. Have you ever traveled somewhere new and felt both terrified and completely alive at the same time? If yes, comment travel down below. We read every single one.
We really do. Okay, let's start easy. Ben, tell me, what's one trip that completely changed how you see the world?
Oh, man. Honestly, it was my first solo trip to Thailand, about 6 years ago. I was 25, scared out of my mind, and I didn't speak a word of Thai. But I forced myself to go. You know that feeling when your stomach does flips at the airport?
Yes, I call it adventure butterflies.
Exactly. So I land in Bangkok, and the first thing that happens, I get completely lost trying to find my hostel. My phone dies, it's pouring rain, and I'm standing there with my huge backpack looking like a lost tourist. And this lovely older lady selling mango sticky rice sees me and just starts speaking to me in broken English. She draws a little map on a napkin.
That's so sweet.
It was. And you know what? That tiny moment taught me more about kindness than any book ever could. By the end of the trip, I was chatting with locals at night markets, ordering food in my terrible Thai, and feeling free. Like, really free.
Oh, I love that. Oh, for me, it was Italy. 2 years ago, I went with my best friend, but we argued the whole first day because neither of us wanted to admit we were lost in Florence. We finally sat down at this tiny cafe, ordered 2 gelatos, and just laughed at ourselves. Then this old Italian man at the next table heard us speaking English and started telling us stories about his grandson who lives in London. Before we knew it, we were all sharing photos and laughing together. That's the magic, right? Travel turns strangers into friends for 5 minutes, or sometimes for life.
Absolutely. And speaking of magic, Lucy, what's one word you always teach listeners when they're planning a trip?
Oh, easy. Bucket list. You know, those things you really want to do before you get too old and say, I wish I had, like swimming with turtles or seeing the northern lights. What's on yours right now?
Iceland. 100%. I want to stand between those huge waterfalls and feel tiny. But I'm also scared of the cold. What about you?
Japan. Cherry blossoms in Kyoto, ramen at midnight, all of it. But honestly, the best part of travel isn't the big sights. It's the little things, like learning how to say thank you in the local language and watching someone's face light up.
You know what's funny? A lot of our listeners message us saying they're nervous to speak English while traveling. Like, what if they make a mistake and everyone laughs?
Oh, I've been there. Let me tell you a quick story. Last year, I was in Spain trying to order coffee. I wanted a café con leche, but I said something that sounded like coffee with milk, please. The barista smiled so big and answered in perfect English. Of course. And don't worry, your Spanish is cute.
See? People are kinder than we think. And here's a tiny tip from me. If you ever feel stuck, Just smile and say, "Sorry, my English is a bit slow today. Can you speak a little slower?" It works everywhere.
Definitely. And it shows you're trying. That's what matters.
Okay, let's get a bit deeper. Do you think travel makes us better at speaking English? Or is it the other way around?
Both, I think. When I traveled alone to Portugal, I had no choice but to speak English at the airport, on the train, in restaurants. My confidence grew so fast. But also, I learned to listen more. Really listen.
Yeah, like that time in Vietnam when the taxi driver wanted to practice his English with me for the whole ride. We talked about football, family, even the weather. By the end, I felt like I'd made a friend.
That's the best feeling. Speaking of family, have you ever taken a trip with your parents or siblings? Because I did last summer and it was interesting.
Oh no, spill it.
We went to Greece. My mom kept calling every beach beautiful in the exact same tone. My dad tried to bargain in a market using hand gestures only. It was chaotic, but also the most fun we've had in years. We still laugh about it.
I love that. My family trips were always road trips when I was a kid. No planes, just the car, snacks, and my dad singing terribly to old songs. Those memories are gold.
They really are. And you know what? Even if you can't afford a big trip right now, you can still practice travel English. Go to a new cafe in your city and order in English. Pretend it's a tiny adventure.
Brilliant idea. Or watch travel vlogs with subtitles off. That's listening practice gold. Hey, quick pause for our listeners. If you're still with us, and I hope you are because the next story is my favorite, hit that like button. It really helps the podcast reach more people who want to improve their English speaking career.
And if you're listening while walking or cooking or lying in bed, just whisper, "I'm still here" in the comments. We call it the Night Owls Club.
Okay, here's the story I promised. Last year, I was in Rome. I wanted to see the Colosseum at sunrise, right? So I wake up super early, get there, and realize I forgot my wallet. No money, no ticket, nothing. I'm standing there looking sad when this American couple notices and just buys me a ticket.
No way.
Yes, we ended up spending the whole morning together. They were retired teachers. We talked about life, dreams, even how scary it is to get older. By the end, I was crying a little. Not because I was sad, because the world can be so kind when you least expect it.
That's beautiful, Ben. Moments like that remind me why I love this podcast. We're not just practicing English. We're reminding each other that connection feels the same in every language. Exactly. And speaking of connection, what's one phrase you wish more travelers would learn?
Would you like me to take a photo of you? It's such a small thing, but it makes people smile every time.
Good one. Mine is, I'm vegetarian, I'm allergic to, because food is half the adventure, and you don't want to end up eating something that makes you sick. All right, let's switch gears for a second. Solo travel or group travel? What do you prefer?
Solo, 100%. It forces you to talk to people, to be brave. But I get why groups are nice too. Safety, shared memories.
I'm team group for big trips and solo for short ones. Last year I did a solo weekend in Barcelona and I felt so proud of myself. I even practiced ordering paella in Spanish. Badly. But they understood.
That's the win. And here's a little cultural thing I noticed. In some countries, people are very direct. No photos here. In others, they're super warm and want to chat for hours. Learning to read the room is part of the English practice too.
So true. And for our listeners who are shy, remember, most people are happy when you try. Even if your sentence is simple like, "Hello, this place is very beautiful." It opens doors.
Oh, I almost forgot. Future plans. Lucy, if money and time were no problem,
Where are we going together?
New Zealand. Hiking, beaches, those crazy sheep everywhere. You?
Patagonia. Mountains that look like they're from another planet. We should make a list. Our Speak English FM World Tour.
Deal.
You know what I love about these conversations? They feel like we're all sitting in the same cozy room. Even though you're in different countries, different time zones, maybe even different seasons.
Yes. And if you're listening and thinking, I wish I could travel more, that's okay. Start small. A new park, a different bus route. Practice describing it in English later. Today, I saw a beautiful sunset. The sky was orange and pink. Simple sentences, big feelings.
Perfect. And here's a quick vocabulary moment, because I know some of you love this part.
Go on.
Jet lag. That tired feeling when your body clock is confused after a long flight. Wanderlust. The strong desire to travel and explore. Hidden gem. A place that not many tourists know about, but it's amazing.
And my favorite today? Serendipity. When something wonderful happens by happy accident, like meeting that kind lady in Bangkok.
I love that word.
Okay, community time. Tell us in the comments, what's one place on your bucket list and why? Or if you've never traveled far, what's one thing you want to try in English this week? Use the word serendipity if you can. We reply to as many as possible.
And if this episode is helping your listening practice, please subscribe and turn on the bell. It means the world to us.
It really does. We're building a little family here.
All right, before we wrap up, let's do a quick, friendly recap of useful phrases we used today, so you can practice them out loud.
Great idea. Number 1, I'm a bit nervous but excited. Perfect for airports or new situations.
2, could you speak a little slower, please? Super polite and helpful.
3, this place is a hidden gem. Great for describing somewhere special.
4, I had the best time. Simple but warm way to end a story.
5, would you like me to take a photo of you? Kindness in one sentence.
And 6, travel makes me feel alive, because it really does.
Repeat them with us if you want. No pressure, just gentle practice. Wow, we went longer than I expected, but that's what happens when you're having a real conversation.
It is. Thank you for spending this time with us. Whether you're on your morning commute, doing the dishes, or lying awake at night, we're so glad you're here.
Remember, every time you listen, your English ears get stronger, your confidence grows, and one day soon, you'll be the one telling your own travel stories in beautiful, natural English.
Exactly. So go gently into your day or night, dream of faraway places, and come back next week for another cozy chat.
We'll be right here. This is Lucy.
And Ben?
From Speak English FM. Take care, friends. And if you're still listening, thank you. You make this podcast feel like home.